Welcome everyone back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Avatar Last Airbender, Day of Black Sun.
Oh boy.
Episodes 10 and 11 of Book 3. Let's just jump right into it. Are you excited?
I'm scared.
You should be. Let's check it out. Leave a like, subscribe, go to Patreon to get ahead. Let's go. The Day of Black Sun. He's got like multiple maps. Didn't he have an atlas?
Oh, yeah. He's certainly seeming a lot better.
He slept like a baby moose lion. Remember that? And Sokka was trapped underground. Or he was like...
Oh, yeah.
My seventh chakra was locked. Couldn't have my connection to all the cosmic energy. Blah blah, spiritual mumbo jumbo, blah blah.
It cut off your spiritual cosmic connection, but you still got like a vision from Roku. I guess Roku said he was leaving. That was his last vision.
Damn. Is that a new outfit? Or was he wearing that before? He just looks more dripped out. Hey, it's those guys!
Men aren't exactly the warrior type.
Hey, this place ain't nothing like the swamp. What you reckon that is, though?
Just a rock, dude.
Well, I'll be.
Those fellas were loosen a leaf hat.
I just wish they would wear pants are an illusion, and so is death.
Right.
Glad to know you think so. Oh my goodness. Haru.
This is Haru.
Are you like 40 years old now?
Inspired me and my father to take back our village.
And she blushes.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh no.
Hippo happy to see bloodbending.
Here for a rematch?
Negatory, the boulder fight for our kingdom.
Sweet.
Oh god.
What the hell was that? Oh,
This guy.
the mechanist.
And that guy.
His son.
Was that a new invention?
Incendiary capabilities of peanut sauce proved to be a failure.
You're making peanut sauce, boss?
Destructive.
And delicious.
Were you able to complete work on the plans I sent you?
I was, and I think the Fire Nation will be quite surprised.
Dad and I made this for you.
Whoa.
This is amazing.
I added a snack compartment.
Well, I'm sure that'll come in handy.
You never know, Aang.
You never know.
Tired of being in the cell, old man. Never stepping outside these walls again.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Don't get too close. Its stench will knock you right out.
Snuck in some white JT. I know you like rare tea.
You have been very kind to me.
Serena Williams, by the way, voicing that lady.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Like one of the most famous tennis players in the world.
Oh!
Female tennis player.
Never mind, I do know who that is.
Yeah.
The two things didn't go together.
Today, we're invading the Fire Nation. Otherwise, why else would you be here? Anyway,
Yeah, this is gonna go great.
Firelord's palace is here. Wait.
Oh, wrong slide, wrong slide.
Firebenders won't have any fire to use, so that's good for us. And I'm sorry. Let me start at the beginning. Qatar and I discovered Aang frozen in an iceberg.
We want to fast forward a little bit.
I think most of us know that. If we don't, it's not necessary.
He was arrested, and then now he's growing a mustache, which if you look into the front row,
Thanks, Let me just clarify a few points for everyone. Today is the day of
He's
the
like,
sun.
all self-conscious.
Thank you all for your self-sacrifice, naval stage, and then a land stage. Past our first major obstacle here. The great gates of Azula. Fight past their battlements and secure the Plaza Tower. At that point, the eclipse will begin.
Bum, bum, bum.
The
Bum, 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 bum.
Isn't the point to invade during the eclipse? Benders are powerless.
Well, it doesn't
The
last
eclipse
for
only
that
lasts
long.
8 minutes. Not enough time for the whole invasion. Palace is heavily guarded by firebenders, where we'll need the eclipse advantage the most. When this is finished, the Avatar will have defeated the Firelord.
I hope so.
Capital, and this war will be over.
Hell yeah. Sokka wanted to say that.
It's okay, Sokka.
Hell yeah. Armored top.
Ooh. Whoa. Look at him. He's so good. He's gonna cry.
Shave.
He's back in his outfit.
It's a new outfit. It's not even. It's like open shoulder. Oh, little sheep.
Like a nice thing.
I want to keep that on there, Buster.
We've been looking everywhere for you. The boats are ready to leave.
Invasion plan was my moment of truth, and I completely flubbed it.
That speech wasn't your moment of truth. That was just public speaking, and you're not really good at that.
My dad inspired everyone, like a real leader should.
Moment of truth isn't going to be in front of some map. It's going to be out there on the battlefield.
How do you know we're gonna win?
Because I already failed the world once at Boston Say. I won't let myself fail again.
Badass.
Oh my god, there's just like so not a lot of them.
There they are, the great gates of Azula.
You and the swamp benders whip up a fog cover.
We'll sneak by them statues just like we sneak by that Fire Navy blockade.
So badass having so many waterbenders.
Yeah,
It's exactly what they were
huge.
trying to avoid by killing all of Hama's folks.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Sokka's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
They have defenses in their capital?
Can we just earthbend that thing over?
We got
Oh,
speedboats.
Let's hope your invention works.
To do what?
No one's on board, sir.
Where'd they go?
Bum.
Oh my god!
Appa! You see him?
No! I didn't even notice him!
Just wait.
Oh, what a good guy!
Managed to invent a worse way of travel than flying. Helmet?
You.
Well, I just came up with the idea. The mechanist did all the work.
It was your idea.
So sick.
Water bending to make the subs sink and float. Your original designs were a bit different. A problem I couldn't fix. The subs have a limited air supply. Before we land on the beaches, we'll need to resurface.
Lunchtime, General Iroh. Brought you an extra bowl of rice.
Thank you, Ming. I think you should take the rest of the day off. You don't look well. You go home and rest.
No, I feel fine.
Trust me, better that you are not here this afternoon.
Not very subtle. I'm assuming he probably knows about the eclipse, so he's planning to bust out of there with all his new strength when all the firebenders can't stop him.
I hope you kick some serious firelord butt, Twinkle Toes. You go first.
I've seen you grow up so much. You're not that little goofy kid I found in the iceberg anymore. I'm really proud of you.
I think it's gonna be different after today, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What if I don't come back?
Aang, don't say that. Of course you'll.
Badass.
For real this time.
Takes off. Total Chad move.
Time to submerge.
What?
It's time to submerge. I love Appa.
That's one of the most badass moments of the whole show.
It's so cute.
Says nothing. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves.
What a depressing portrait of them.
He's sorry. Sorry for what?
Oh god.
What do you know? It did come in handy.
Uncracked walnuts? He's just raw dogging those fucking walnuts.
Ready?
Everyone in position. Earthbenders, into your tanks. This is
Into
gonna
your
be a rough
tanks.
ride.
Oh, Jesus.
Yikes.
They're dodging these like a champ.
Yeah.
Oh no, Appa!
Careful, Appa. Oh, no. Oh, well. But then it's unbalanced.
It's okay, at least they didn't die. Epic.
Are they gonna have to...
Ready the torpedo.
Oh.
They must have had fucking insider information to
Yeah.
perfectly fit through those gaps.
Yeah, they made it like exactly. I mean, that guy did have a relationship with the Fire Nation,
That's
so
true.
maybe he knew.
He might have helped design this entrance, you know, give them stuff for that, you know? You never know. He did design their tanks for them.
Yeah.
And the hot air balloons.
Oh god. Oh my god. Whoa. They have this like just so well thought out.
And they don't have that many people. Like the Earth Kingdom is fucked now. So
Yeah.
like they just have whatever remnants they could get a hold of.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Oh, dropping ammo.
An Appa. I love his armor. He just looks so crazy.
The tanks.
Oh, these things again. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's good that they kept stocked up on all the supplies that they're gonna need.
Where in tarnation is Hugh?
Hugh. Oh, he was just constructing his mech suit first.
Seaweed mech suit.
Wouldn't you be terrified if you were those guys, like the random Fire Nation guard guys, and that thing just comes out of the water?
Takes a while to collect this much seaweed.
Rhinos.
Damn.
Dad, look out!
Disarmed.
I'm sick. A badass.
They're so freaking cool.
Oh no.
Pulling a wheelie randomly.
The back part got
I
exploded.
know. I saw.
Uh-oh.
Sokka, we've got to take out those battle.
I've got an idea.
It's a sharp sword.
Damn. Just getting these guys. Oh, that's so cool on Appa.
Take out that battlement. I got this one. Watch each other's backs.
Nice.
Success.
Uh-oh.
Not good.
Dad? Dad!
I know I've made some bad choices. I'm gonna set things right.
How does that feel, Dad?
Better. I need to get back to the troops. Everyone's counting on me to lead this mission, Katara. I won't let them down.
Can't you heal him any faster?
I'm doing everything I can.
I'll do it.
No offense, Sokka, but you're not exactly Mr. Healing Hand.
No, I'll lead the invasion force.
Don't be crazy.
I
Don't
am
doubt
going
him.
Crazy, but the eclipse is about to start, and we need to be up that volcano by the time it does.
I'm proud of you, son.
I still think you're crazy. But I'm proud of you too.
Yeah.
With Appa.
Yip yip.
Good Appa.
This is looking like a bit of a disaster over here. This is not looking good.
Quite the war zone.
Yeah, Appa.
Listen up, everyone. I want the tanks in wedge formation.
Let's go.
Charge!
The meteorite sword flying a giant buffalo. Sneaky.
It's so beautiful in there.
That's strange.
That's suspicious.
The Avatar is back!
They all went on vacation.
Yeah, keep firebending that metal caterpillar 5 feet away.
Are they explosives?
Blasting jelly. Breached.
Oh, pushing him back.
The Fire Nation is falling back. We're on our way to victory.
Bato of the Water Tribe.
Damn.
That's a
That's a-
huge climb.
Yeah.
We just gotta climb this 20,000 step mountain.
No.
Firelord Ozai! Where are you?
He probably knew it was the eclipse, so he just took off and hid somewhere so he wouldn't be vulnerable.
I imagine the people to know about a eclipse that takes away your bending
It would be the
people whose bending it takes away and who
Yeah.
are currently the reigning rulers of the
Yeah.
world. All right, episode 11.
But even if we fail, we can still recruit Zuko to come and teach us firebending.
That's true.
You're on your feet again.
Thanks to your sister. Maybe there's some way I can help.
Everything's going smoothly, and the eclipse hasn't even kicked in yet.
Let's hope our luck holds out. Is something wrong?
Yeah. Is that Aang?
Oh. It's not a good sign.
Please tell me you're here because the firelord turned out to be a big wimp and you didn't even need the eclipse to take him down.
He wasn't home. Higher Palace City is abandoned.
They knew.
He's over, probably long gone. Far away on some remote island.
Trash his house.
My instincts tell me he wouldn't go too far. Secret bunker. Somewhere he could go and be safe during a siege, but still be close enough to lead his nation.
If it's an underground secret bunker we're looking for, I'm just the girl to find it.
Looks like we've got about 10 minutes until the full eclipse. 10 minutes to find the firelord.
We can still do this.
If they knew we were coming, it could all be a trap. Maybe we should use the time we have left to make sure we all get out of here.
There's not going to be a better opportunity.
Prepared to risk everything for this mission. They know what's at stake.
Even if it is a trap, like, they still don't have their powers, so hopefully...
We'll be able to figure it out. There's not going to be a better chance in 100 years.
I've got to try.
This is the best 8 minutes for 100 years.
Feel anything down there?
Or however, longer.
There are natural tunnels crisscrossing through the inside of the volcano.
Anything
Secret
else? Is there a
tunnel.
structure somewhere?
There's something big, dense, and made of metal deep in the heart of the bunker.
Sounds like a secret bunker to me.
Let's go.
We'll be back soon.
This way, that one's a dead end.
What will we do?
It's good if it's made of metal, too, because she can just bust in there.
That leads right to the bunker.
We'll have to be fast, but careful.
Jesus.
Wrong. We need to be
How's
fast,
that careful?
and lucky.
Stop the poison gas.
There's no floor. It's just a river.
The floor is lava.
Climb aboard and hold on tight.
That's how we're doing this?
How the fuck did they get through here?
Well, they can firebend, so...
I don't think they can do anything with lava. Like, they could cool it.
Well, they might have come from a different way, too.
Maybe.
Or maybe they firebent that behind them. I don't know.
Not a problem.
You're in your secret bunker, and then all of a sudden you hear...
A 10-year-old girl bursting through, or 11.
I'm so glad we added you to the group.
Shh. He says that as the firelord is like 2 feet in front of him.
Yeah, the whole bunker didn't look that big.
Yeah.
It looked like it was a pretty spherical thing. Oh, that's sick.
I love
Retreat! Everyone move! Defensive position! Be able to make it up the hill by the time it starts, and secure the entire palace by the time it's finished.
that. We could try.
We can wait here if you want.
I want to press
He should go in one of those things. Other than limping around.
The pilot's chamber is that way, down the vault to the left.
Wow. Wow. At least knock him out or something.
I didn't see nothing.
What a loyal Fire Nation guy.
I'm ready to face the firelord.
Wow, he's oh.
Are alive after all.
What?
I've known about the invasion for months.
Not
Frickin' Azula.
I'm ready to face you.
Prince Zuko, what are you doing here?
Oh, shit.
The eclipse is starting. Put on your eclipse glasses.
Let's admire the eclipse right now.
They need to know that it's on.
I'm here to tell the truth.
Telling the truth during the middle of an eclipse. This should be interesting.
Yeah, interesting timing choice on that.
It was Azula who took down the Avatar, not me. He survived. What? In fact, he's probably leading this invasion. He could be on his way here right now.
Get out of my sight right now if you know what's good for you.
That's another
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm not taking orders from you anymore.
You will obey me, or this defiant breath will be your last.
Think again. I'm going to speak my mind, and you are going to listen.
Yeah. Sit down.
Where is he?
He's in the other secret bunker.
Good enough for you?
Stop wasting our time and give us the information. You're powerless right now, so you're in no position to refuse.
I'll be able to tell if you're lying. Are you sure? I'm a pretty good liar. I am a 400-foot-tall purple platypus bear with pink horns and silver wings. Okay, you're good, I admit it. But you really ought to consider telling the truth anyway.
She's the Avatar.
That's Bossing say. I brought home some souvenirs.
Oh, these
The
fucking
fucking
guys. I
Dai Li.
hate these guys. God damn it.
How
And you guys
loyal
didn't-
you are.
And you guys didn't bring Katara either. Scumbags.
Weak.
You have to secure the palace by the time the eclipse is over.
Burn it all.
Stop! Surrender peacefully and we won't harm you.
Never surrender.
You sure?
Did no one tell them?
Okay, we surrender.
I mean, maybe they didn't get told. Like, would you stay to stand and fight if you got told that your powers were gonna cut out halfway through?
That's a good point.
For so long, all I wanted was for you to love me. I thought it was my honor that I wanted. But really, I was just trying to please my father, who banished me just for talking out of turn, who challenged me, a 13-year-old boy, to an Agni Kai. How can you possibly justify a duel with a child?
To teach you respect.
It was cruel, and it was wrong.
And you've learned nothing.
I've learned everything. And I've had to learn it on my own. We were taught that the Fire Nation was the greatest civilization in history. War was our way of sharing our greatness with the rest of the world. What an amazing lie that was. People of the world are terrified by the Fire Nation. They hate us, and we deserve it. Created an era of fear in the world. We need to replace it with an era of peace.
Your uncle has gotten to you, hasn't he?
I don't know, man. You sent me to live with him for years.
Oh.
She looks so evil right now, like even extra evil. Whoa.
She's too good.
Yeah.
Even without bending,
She's insane. She's just whipping around.
I love that they're like interacting with the bent material.
Creepy.
Well, you fucked up, Sokka.
Oh.
You could have pulled out your sword. Just she's quicker than Aang.
Yeah, she's insane. Toph needs to metal bend him into there. Yes.
He's done.
Cooked.
Stop attacking! Don't you see what she's doing?
She's distracting them for the whole eclipse.
She's not even trying to win this fight.
You're trying to keep us here and waste all our time. Right. I think your friend just said that. Since you can't see, I should tell you I'm rolling my eyes.
I'll
Wow.
roll your whole head.
Just fighting you again. Okay, so what do? We just have to get out of here and find the Firelord on our own somehow.
I love how she's participating in this.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Ignore!
Sokka's your name, right? My favorite prisoner used to mention you all the time.
Wow.
She was convinced you were going to come rescue her. Of course, you never came, and she gave up on you.
Suki.
Yes.
Where is Suki? After I leave here today, I'm gonna free Uncle Iroh and I'm gonna beg for his forgiveness. He's the one who's been a real father to me.
Maybe he can pass down to you the ways of tea and failure.
But I've come to an even more important decision. I'm going to join the Avatar, and I'm going to help him defeat you.
Really? Since you're a full-blown traitor now and you want me gone, why wait?
Because I know my own destiny. Taking you down is the Avatar's destiny. Goodbye.
Damn.
You think you're brave enough to face me, but you'll only do it during the eclipse. If you have any real courage, you'll stick around until the sun comes up. Don't you want to know what happened to your mother?
Wow.
This fucker.
Really like father like daughter.
Yeah,
here.
I was just gonna say.
My father commanded me to do the unthinkable to you, my own son. I was going to do it. Your mother found out and swore she would protect you at any cost. Knew I wanted the throne, and she proposed a plan in which I would become firelord. Your life would be spared.
Where's Suki? Answer me!
Sokka, she won't talk.
Your mother did vicious treasonous things that night. She knew the consequences and accepted that she was banished.
So she's alive.
Perhaps. Now I realize that banishment is far too merciful. Your penalty will be far steeper.
Oh shit.
Yes! Fuck yes. And he's
The
gone.
thing fall down in the back too. Oh, that was so sick. Oh. What did you do with her feet?
Yeah, she's insane. God, that's the best moment.
All the way at the end of the hall, then down a secret stairway on the left. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to see you now.
I fell for it. I used up all our time.
No.
It's not your fault, Sokka.
It's okay, there was other... He was busy anyway.
Now it's too late.
Maybe it's not face the Firelord anyway.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Firelord knew we were coming this time. We thought we had surprise on our side, but we didn't. It just wasn't our day. What we need to do now is go help our friend.
You'll have another chance. I know you will.
Smart.
It's just not.
They were all prepared.
What should we do, Hakuna? Shouldn't something have happened by now?
Expect we're going to see some firebenders any minute.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
No more air superiority, unfortunately.
My own invention. Oh,
Yeah.
this is terrible.
What is that? Oh, great.
They're back.
They've iterated on the design, it seems.
Mm-hmm. Those are crazy.
It's like very similar to their normal ships.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the point on the
Yeah.
front, the rhino horn.
They're scary
It
looking.
was all a trap. She's plotted out every move. We've just got to get to the beach as fast as we can.
They've got air power, but so do I.
It's like you're entering my domain expansion.
That was so cool.
Alba, you and I can help too.
Yeah, Alpha.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
So dope. Katara is so cool, dude.
Oh, they're literally just killing those guys like they're falling to
Yeah.
their deaths.
Katara's got some fucking
Oh no!
bodies.
Can't keep them all back. Let's join the others.
I'm sure they made a dent.
It's already out. You bust through there. Oh my god.
Busted himself out. I've never seen anything like it. He was like a one-man army.
I believe it.
Try and find cover. I think we're about to see some bombs.
Oh.
They're headed for the beach. They're gonna destroy the submarines.
Then our only choice is to stand and fight. We have the Avatar. We could still win.
You kids have to leave. You have to escape on Appa together.
What? We can't leave you behind. We won't leave anyone behind.
You're our only chance in the long run. It's the only way to keep hope alive.
The adults will stay behind and surrender. We'll be prisoners, but we'll all survive this battle.
So
Oh.
shitty. Oh, and they were defending the subs.
Whip it back at them. Oh.
They didn't explode and die.
Yeah. That might be a bit too much.
Well, it looks like our decision is made.
Bye, son.
Bye, Dad. I'm really proud of you.
Honestly, I feel like that guy, even though he's old, he should come with us because he's really smart.
Take care, the Duke.
Pipsqueak and the Duke.
Dad.
If we don't escape on our own first.
His mustache really
We lost today,
freaks me out.
but we've never been this
It's
close.
disturbing.
Bye, Dad. We won't be apart for too long this time.
Aww.
Thank you all for being so brave and so strong. I'm gonna make this up to you.
Aang failed again, unfortunately.
Bye, Mother Princess.
How'd she even get in there?
It doesn't matter. They'll be back.
I know just the place for us to go where we'll be safe for a while. The Western Air Temple.
You better watch out, Zuko. If they shoot you down, you're done for. My god.
What a banger. What did you think of that?
That was an insane, well, I guess it was two, but that was an insane set of episodes.
Quite the wild ride.
They had it like so planned out, everything, like all like the subs and the this and that. It was just like it all worked so good. But it makes total sense that the firebenders would know about this. Like, you know, like, I mean, yeah, we had to find out about it through a secret library, but because that information was important to them, I'm sure they, like, had their own records of it, you know? Their own secret underground bunkers with frickin' Azula. Just, you know...
Waiting for them,
just waiting. Like, it's just...
Posing as the firelord
it's
in
like,
his bunker.
I guess the thing is, like, it's like a trap, but, like, the trap wasn't even necessarily to, like, catch them or kill them or anything. It was just a trap to essentially waste their time. And...
Yeah.
And just,
it worked.
Like, yeah, just completely screw them over.
They really thought this through. And then Azula went to command the air fleet as well right after.
Yeah. Freaking sucks. And it was so sick when they went in there and they were, like, tunneling under the ground. Everything was just so cool, but it's just, like, you don't have everything yet. And I think, like, that's part of the message as well, because, like, Aang is the Avatar, and, like, part of being the Avatar is you have all 4 elements, but he only has 3, and he only has 3 on his side as well. Like, there's him, and he hasn't learned fire, and then he has himself air, and then, like, the water and earth people helping him. But, like, just in terms of, like, the sort of the completeness of the story, and, like, for it to come full circle and for him to truly become the Avatar, he needs to learn that element and you know, tap into that part of himself.
Yeah.
And, you know,
stop running from that.
Yeah, and therefore we need Zuko and Iroh as well. Hopefully he can get there somewhere. I'm sure he can. He's pretty resourceful. But we need them, and we need Aang to learn that in order to actually, you know, be able to complete the story, and everyone
balance.
needs to be united to overthrow the one thing, you know, like, yeah, it makes
balance
sense.
needs to be restored because
yes.
fire is, like, burning out of control.
And it's not, and it's like the whole thing is like, okay, yeah, the Fire Nation isn't just totally bad, and we need to now retaliate and just get rid of them completely. It's like we need to work together with some of the better people, you know, on there that don't want to take over the world, and, you know, make sure everyone can do their own thing. And that was crazy with Zuko when he
redirected the lightning.
That was so awesome, and his dad was just, like, not expecting that even at all. Just totally shocked him, and then, like, the Fire Nation, like, flag in the back fell down too. That was just so sick.
Yeah. Zuko. It just showed, like, that's, like, one of the best moments in the whole series, because it's, like, it's so much build up with all of his, every talk with Iroh, every, you know, conflicted scene of Zuko, like, saying he hates himself and or is mad at himself or whatever, and all the talk of balance, because it's a water bending stance, you know, and it combines multiple bending things, like, in order to redirect the lightning. It uses other tenets and stuff like that, and you can't do it if your anger is out of control. You can only do it when you're centered and your spirit and your, like, chakras are aligned, basically. You know, like, all that shit, all this stuff from building up the whole time feeds into this moment where Zuko, it's proof that Zuko has overcome the sins of his father and is really in his heart. Like, he couldn't do that if he wasn't serious about doing the right thing, you know, and like, let go of all of that stuff and is ready to, you know, be who he's supposed to be. All that shit. It's so good. It's so well built up, and it's so satisfying to see, because also, like, just that's all the, like, kind of the deeper layer. It's also just really badass to see Ozai, the first time we see him bend, other than, you know, basically seeing the aftermath of, like, Zuko when he got his scar. It's like the first time we see him bend is just, like, instantly lightning strike. Like, I think faster than we've seen Azula do it, or at least a way more powerful looking.
Yeah, like, you could tell, like, that's what I was thinking, dude. It's like, you could tell. It's like when you see Azula bend for the first time, and you're like, oh, she's, like, on another level. And it's like, how do you, how do you make sure that the firelord, when we like see very little of him actually doing anything, it's like, how do we make this one moment super impactful and show that he isn't just, you know, the firelord because he, you know, says he is. He's actually super powerful. Like look at that. It's like crazy.
It's like the instant he feels the fire, like the eclipse ending, he and fire, like the lightning bolt looks crazier. It looks like the level of the lightning bolt that like Iroh deflected from the ship, where it was a literal lightning bolt, not conjured by a bender. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool as like a ultimate move, you know. And then for Zuko to redirect it, oh man, it's so hardcore. It's like
so great.
This is this duo of episodes as well has like multiple moments of says nothing, wins, like refuses to elaborate and leaves. Like you know, Aang kissing Katara, saying fuck it, we're gonna die, I don't care, doesn't say anything, leaves. That's badass. But then Zuko as well is like, I could kill you right, like literally Firelord's like, you could kill me right now. And then Zuko's like, you know what, that's not my destiny, puts his swords away and then turns his back on him.
That was so sick. And then he like strikes back at him, almost takes him out. Like, that's the thing, because like Ozai's just like, oh, well, take me, since we can't bend. Obviously I would kick your ass if we were bending right now, but since I can't and you have swords, oh yeah, go for it if you're so crazy. And then bending comes back and Zuko just knocks him on his ass, like turns his own attack straight back on him.
Because Zuko's bending was gone too. So like if you think about it, he you know, that's like that shows that he's in tune with it, you know?
It's like, it's just so cool because he's so confident, is like, because he knows his son's not gonna come around and kill him, and he's like, but it's the whole premise of it is like, I could easily take you out and it wouldn't even cost me anything if the eclipse wasn't happening. But then when it wasn't, Zuko still took him out and then still left, even when he had the upper hand, you know, in like when the fight had started. It's like he had the upper hand when there wasn't a fight, and then he didn't start the fight, and then the fight started and he shouldn't have had the upper hand, but he still came out on top and then just still left it, you know? Like he didn't like, oh, I struck him down, I'm gonna keep going.
He could have like capitalized on that, but it shows like multiple tests of his resolve basically, and he passes everyone with flying colors. It's so good. And it's very reminiscent of the end of Goku versus Frieza, which I'm pretty sure, like, I'm sure Dragon Ball Z, like, there's a couple maybe smaller references to Dragon Ball throughout this, but similar thing happens where, like, Goku, Frieza are fighting a million times, and then Goku's like, here, take this energy, and he's like, Frieza's like dying, he's like, take this energy. And then, because I'm not gonna, I'm too good basically to kill you, and then, and you're pathetic. And then Frieza takes it because he has no choice, and then he feels fucked up and Goku is leaving, and then Frieza like does one last attack, and then it comes back and he kills himself, or like destroys himself basically. And it's like same energy of you have the upper hand, but it's literally like the fact that he sheathes the swords is the whatever the quote is of it's not like the strongest man is not one who can wield a sword, but the one who can wield a sword and choose to keep it sheathed or something like that, is like he can do whatever it's so good. It's so good.
It's so awesome.
So good. And Katara being a fucking war hero.
Absolutely just
badass.
Like taking those guys down.
On every level of the thing, she's like destroying everyone, like ripping up all these machines.
Appa, like,
armored up and like in the bubble and stuff. She just she fully is earning that like master title that she's had for so long. When they go to even when they just go into the battlements and she's like ready with the water like on her arms and stuff, she looks so cool. I was trying to find like a picture of that. It was like right before here. Yeah. So sick. And Sokka as well. Like, it's just like, even if they failed, it's just this whole special is such a showcase of the progression that it makes, and they take extra care to make it feel like everything we've done is leading up to this moment.
Yeah.
Haru coming back with facial hair showing like a character progression. He's been living, fighting the war while we've been, traveling. Like he and his dad have been doing shit. And then his dad saying the thing about like, oh, I have experience in the prisons or whatever. It's like, yeah, because like they didn't have to make him say that, but they did because it makes it feel more real. Seeing all the like the swamp benders and everything, and all the
so
like
awesome.
the idea that their dad and all the waterbenders went to the swamp after they met or something or like met up with them somehow.
Yeah, they told because Sokka told them that in order to make the invention work, they needed waterbenders, and those are the only waterbenders that they know.
Other than the Northern
Water Tribe, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it makes it there's so many like seemingly insignificant bullshitty things that are just like adventures. It all comes back, and they didn't need to do all of that. Like just showing Sokka using his sword in a cool way, or showing Toph using the metal bending to like clump that guy in or whatever, or awesome. Breaking through the doors and stuff. All those things are enough, and Katara being a badass waterbender are enough to make it feel like there's progression. Aang, getting a new glider and being able to use the glider for airbending like he used to in book 1, where he's like swinging it around like whoosh, and like causing crazy like tornadoes and stuff. Like it's all of that is enough to make it feel like there's progression. But doing all the side characters and showing all that shit, it really makes it feel like everything has mattered. And then those are like the small things, and then it builds to the bigger things where we see all the main characters like doing the things that they've learned, and then it builds to even crescendo crazy great thing of Zuko having the same thing and using and redirecting the lightning. It's like it builds up all with these reincorporations, with these like loops closing, or at least like reappearing, all these threads being tied into one gigantic bow, and it's like so fucking satisfying. It's so satisfying, and although we lost, it's like sometimes it's like, oh, we won, but at what cost? We lost, but there's a clear upturn where it's like, we're going to do this eventually.
I think their dad was like, oh, we've had a taste of victory now, because it's like they didn't get defeated necessarily. It just didn't work. I guess. And but they won in the sense that they can like try again later, and that in itself is a victory. And knowing what worked here and what didn't work here, gives them more information.
Yeah, the taste of victory thing is a really powerful thing. Like it reminds me of one of my favorite parts of Attack on Titan in season 1, when they're trying to capture the female Titan, and they're running through the forest. We see so many people just fucking die in that part, and it's like, it feels so hopeless, and at the end of it feels like such a loss. But then as you go along, you listen to what Erwin learned and what he's now thinking of, and what he learned from all that, all the information. It's like all of that big, huge loss of losing all those people, of losing the other characters that died during that. It's like, it was all for something, and it's gonna mean something later. Like that's such a satisfying way to do a story. And just all the things that they didn't have to do. They didn't have to. So much didn't have to be there. We didn't have to see the hippo and the boulder. We didn't have to see those guys. We didn't.
Yeah, it was action packed, and Iroh breaking it. I love it. We didn't even see that, but the bars are just destroyed. Yeah, that was so awesome.
And Sokka taking command. That's a huge
that
character
was really
thing.
good. Yeah, because he he has the moment of like, oh, like I was gonna tell everyone about the plan and it didn't work.
That was my
but then in the heat of the moment, then he really gets it. Like Aang told him he was gonna. And that was awesome.
Yeah, and it's like kind of like with the Zuko thing, where like I imagine a lot of people. I mean, maybe not. I think that maybe some people watch the show and like devalue Sokka's thing, because like Toph jokes about it of like 3v1 plus Sokka, or 1v3 plus Sokka or whatever, 3v3 plus Sokka or whatever. She says like he's devalued, and even though he got the sword, he's still a non-bender.
Yeah.
And I feel like you could watch the show and undervalue his contributions, but that's like almost it's kind of parallels Zuko's thing of like taking control of your destiny. It's so good. It's so this invasion, one of the best. Game of Thrones doesn't come close with any of their battles, in my opinion, as far as, you know, maybe production level, or, you know, Battle of the Bastards is sick and there's great cinematography, but like something like that, in terms of the catharsis of the story, you know, seeing Ramsay Bolton get his shit kicked in by Jon Snow isn't nearly as satisfying as the mountain of character satisfaction that is like layered and then capitalized on in this moment, and left for future stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the leaving it off on like a more positive note, I feel like is really good, because it's like, you know, normally if you like lose or like something like this happened in an adult show, it would be portrayed as way more of like a, oh, this is like it wouldn't have that like kind of hopeful spin of like, oh, well, you can try again next time. It's just like, oh my god, like this is terrible. But like, yeah, it's like this was still a victory in some ways, and we've progressed a lot, and you know, we just got to try again.
Yeah,
essentially. Yeah, that was awesome.
So excellent.
It was really, really good.
So freaking excellent. Anything else you want to say?
I don't think so. I think we just leave that. It was an awesome episode, and I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to see Zuko meet up with him, and you know what he's gonna say. I don't know
what do you think he's gonna do to join their crew after all this.
Hey guys, remember when I was trying to catch you, and I didn't, and you should thank me for that. So let me join your squad. I'll teach you firebending. He's gonna word for word say exactly that.
You think so?
That's my prediction.
We shall see. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.